You paid your gym for a full year in January. One payment upfront before a single workout. Think about what that means for a second. The gym collected all your money before it delivered anything. Your cash sat in its account from day one. The treadmill you'll use in November already paid for in January. And here is the part nobody tells you. A well-run gym is quietly betting that you will stop showing up. That's not a scam. It's not even a secret. It's the most stable, least understood business model in Indian retail. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Every January, the same thing happens across India. Resolutions, new shoes, a membership. And the timing is good because the fitness in India is genuinely booming. The commercial fitness market was worth around 16,200 crore recently. And it's growing at roughly 15% a year. But here is the number that frames everything. Out of more than 950 million Indians of working age, gym penetration is under 1%. Less than 1 in 100. So this is a young, hungry, under-penetrated market. Everyone chasing the same new joiner. But the real insight is this. In a market where almost nobody has a membership yet, the fight is not to keep you fit. It is to get you signed and to design the price around the fact that most of you won't stay. Let's be fair to the gym first, because the official story is reasonable. The pitch goes like this. Fitness used to be an expensive and intimidating thing. Standalone gyms charged a lot because they had very few members. The modern chain flipped that. Sign up thousands of members. Spread the cost of the equipment and the rent across all of them. And you can offer a year of access for the price most people spend on food delivery in a month. And it works. The biggest Indian player, Fit, crossed about 927 crores in operating revenue in the financial year 24 and 25, growing more than 30% in a year. Affordable, scaled, tech-enabled fitness for a middle class that wants it. That's the version on the website, and it's true. It's just not the whole machine. Here is the fact the official story can't fully explain. A gym sells far more memberships than it has room for, on purpose. International data shows that a typical high-volume club can have almost around 6,500 members, but physical space is for only few hundred at any time. Now that only works if most members don't come. So do they? The data is brutal. Studies repeatedly find that around 2/3 of gym members go largely unused, and roughly half of it new members quit within 6 months. Sit with that. The gym you joined in January is not built for the version of you that shows up 4 times a week. It's built for the version that comes twice and then stops. That person is not the gym failure. That person is the gym's best customer. So let's open the actual machine. Read the gym not as a fitness business, but the way a banker would read it. Mechanism 1. You are the gym's lender. When you pay a year upfront, you have handed the business a pile of cash today. For a service, it delivers slowly over 12 months. In banking terms, that's called float. Money the business holds can use it before it has earned it. The cash is already working for the gym, paying rent, opening the next branch, running ads for the next January. Your relationship with the gym is financial before it is physical. You financed it before you trained in it. Mechanism 2. The real cost is not the equipment, it's the rent. A treadmill is a one-time purchase that lasts for years. The lease on the 4,000 square feet floor in a good neighborhood is forever. So the gym's real product financially is square footage it has rented and now needs to fill. Every membership sold is a way to spread that fixed rent across one more body. The more bodies promised, the lower the price each one pays. Mechanism 3. Breakage is not a bug, it's the margin. If every member who paid actually turned up 4 times a week, the cheap price would collapse. The low price is only possible because most members quit. The people who don't show up are quietly subsidizing the people who do. A fitness company, read honestly, behaves like a business that sells you a year of intention and profits most when that intention fades. So who is actually pays for this? 2 people. First, the member who quits. You paid for a year of access and collected maybe 6 weeks of it. The gap between what you paid and what you used didn't vanish. It became someone else's cheap membership and the gym's working capital. It partly funded by guilt, the quiet monthly reminders of a resolution you didn't keep. Second, the member who pays upfront carries a risk most people never price. When you hand over a year in advance, you have become an unsecured lender to a company you have not checked. If the branch shuts, your prepaid year sits with them. This isn't a theoretical. PureFit, the company behind Cult.fit, posted a net loss of about 899 crores in last financial year, with losses widening even as revenue grow, partly from the heavy cost of acquiring members. That's not a prediction about any company's future. It's a reminder that pay for the year and save is a discount you're being paid to lend money. And the borrower's health is your problem too. Nobody here is a villain. The gym is responding rationally to its rent and its churn. But you are a participant in a financing arrangement you probably didn't know you had entered. So what do you actually do with this? Just ask better questions before you sign. On the money, what am I really paying for? Access or year of intention I might not use? And if I pay monthly instead of annually, what does the discount I am giving up actually cost me? And is that less than the risk of prepaying a full year? On your own behavior. Honestly, how many times will I come after week 6? And would a paper session or short plan match my real attendance better than a year I'm hoping will change me? And the business you are lending to, if this branch closes next month, what happens to my prepaid balance? And is this gym price low because it's efficient or low because it's betting that I won't show up? None of this needs a finance degree. They just need you to see the membership as the financial product it actually is. So here is the reframe. The gym never sold you fitness. It sold you a year of access, took your money upfront, and they priced the whole thing and the quite statistical certainty that most people stop coming. That's not the fitness industry being broken. That's the fitness industry working exactly as it's designed. Structurally, this sector is an amber zone, sound and growing, but built on a tension. Its low prices depend on members not turning up. And that points at the one move that beats the whole machine. The business is betting on your absence. The single thing that breaks the bet, the thing the model genuinely can't price, is the member who simply keeps showing up. Be that rounding error in their spreadsheet, because the gym already has your money. The only question left is whether you collect what you paid for. I'll see you in the next video.